Good morning. It's April 1st, and this is No April Fools. We are getting ready to leave for our coast to coast to coast tour. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This has been in the works for like a year. We've been sitting in St. Augustine for 2 months, and you don't know what happens. I'm rusty. I got to pack this rig up, and we have got a mess in here this morning, guys. So Mike's outside doing his last minute pack up stuff. He did most of it yesterday. So I got to get this inside of this rig packed up. Would y'all do us a favor? Could you hit that subscribe button? We'd really appreciate it. It's free, so why wouldn't you? Also, smash the like button and hit the notification bell. Actually, right here, I'm going to put a QR code and make it really easy for you. We are so grateful to have you guys on this journey with us, and we are so excited to share this trip with you guys. Let's go.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country.
So that's a wrap here in St. Augustine. On to the next big adventure. We're going coast to coast to coast.
And we're really sweaty. I think I sweat more when I'm packing up the camper than I do any other time. Okay, we're all packed up. Slides are in. We're ready to roll. 15 minutes behind schedule, but that's about typical for us. So I'm going to take Lily in the car, and we're going to drive up to the front entrance of Four Lakes, and then I'll check out, and Mike will start hooking up the car, and then we're going to head up to the Loves and meet Rob and Marylou so we can head to Georgia today. This always stresses me out. When you're at a gas station and the parking is kind of tight, you know what I mean? So Mike says he can swing it and get us out of here. Fingers crossed, all works well. Because when you're flat towing like a Jeep, you can't back up. You can't stick it in reverse. We'd have to unhook. So he says he can swing it. We're going to see if it's going to work. I believe he can make it happen. He always has said he can make it happen. And now we have a Class A coming this way. I'm really hoping he's not going to try to squeeze in between us, but he might try. God help him. We're almost done. Hang tight, my friend. All right, guys, we are at Eastbank Campground, one night in Bainbridge, Georgia. We got here just in the nick of time. There's like 5 campers behind us, so we're gonna go to our site and go get settled for the night.
Well, good morning, guys. We are wrapping up our one night stay. And when we come in for these one night stays, we're at a campground, which is an Army Corps engineer site in Georgia, just across the Florida line. And we were so close to the time zone change that our iPhone started switching back and forth from the 2 time zones. And they warned us about that when we came in. So we set our microwave time, and that's the time we stood by. But we set up minimal stuff, didn't even unhook the car. We come in with a half tank of water and empty black and gray water tanks. You can see the lake there behind us. And typically I throw up Starlink, plug us in, eat some dinner, kick back, watch a little TV, whatever. Get up in the morning, 15 minutes, we're ready to go. Well, 15 minutes on my side. I have no idea what's going on in there right now, nor do I want to know.
Good morning. We are about to leave Eastbank Campground, which is an Army Corps of Engineers campground. Only here for one night. Definitely probably want to come back and check this place out. They got some pretty cool sights on the water, Mike said. Anyway, just here for one night. So when we're here for one night, I pretty much leave all my stuff packed, with the exception of like the coffee stuff or any essentials that we might need to like make dinner, or, you know, I got to clear the bed, I got to clear the couch so we have some place to sit and sleep. But other than that, it's really just bare bones stuff that we put out. Anyway, so we're going to get packed up and hit the road. So yesterday was kind of whirlwind. Our friends Rob and Marylou, when they got set up, their AC wasn't working. So we tried several things. Make sure the power of the pedestal is good. Make sure it's not tripping your surge protector. So they tried all that stuff, still not working. So they have a mobile tech that's going to meet them today when we get to Pensacola. They do have an extended warranty, so that's really good to know. If you have an extended warranty, you know, make sure that you're using it should something go out. Anyway, so we're going to try to get to Pensacola as early as we possibly can. And then hopefully we can get them some AC today. Everybody came here yesterday. We had dinner. They were able to soak up some AC for a little bit, but it's like, we have AC on and it's already hot and humid. I'm already sweating, you guys. So I can't even imagine what it was like for them last night, but they're staying positive. I'm really proud of them because this is a really long trip ahead of us. So you got to put your positive pants on and you just got to deal with stuff that comes your way. I'm sure we're going to have a few things that come our way too. You got to roll with the punches. Not going to derail this awesome epic road trip that we have going on. So today, back to Florida. This place is in Georgia. So we're going back to Florida today for 2 nights. And then we are skedaddling our way to get to Texas. So we have a couple, like 3 or 4, like really quick stays, because our goal was to get to our 3 Texas state parks so we could really sit, lay back, and enjoy some time there before it gets super duper hot in Texas. So let's get this rig packed up, y'all. Let's go. Okay, so we're just waiting for our friends Rob and Marylou to finish packing up their stuff. And in the meantime, Mike is doing his monthly generator run. It's really good to exercise your generator like once a month. So we're doing that for right now. And here he comes. We all good to go out there?
Yeah, all good to go. Generator's running the test. We're exercise mode. I'm gonna fire the ACs back up and we can close her up.
Alrighty. Okay, we just stopped at a rest stop because we're driving down I-10 West, and it's really breezy today. Like gusts over 30. Not our favorite way to travel, but we can do it. We only have 25 minutes left in our drive today. However, we're driving and this stuff always happens. There's a car hood in the middle of the highway. We missed it, but our friends Rob and Marylou did not miss it. So we pulled over this rest stop so they could check everything out. All is good.
It did hit their rig though, left a mark on the front.
It did, but all things considered, all good. So back on the road, let's head to Pensacola. Okay, we made it to Pensacola. Got a great site, pull-through site. We are at Pensacola RV Resort, like a mile and a half off of I-10. So this is perfect for a couple nights. I am getting everything put away. Mike's getting set up outside. And then Marylou and I have to go run to Camping World to try to find them a new surge protector. They think that's what's bad with their power. So anyway, gonna finish setting up. I'm almost done. Just gotta finish unloading that, and I think a couple things on the bed, and then I'll be all set up. So, y'all, I think I sweat more setting up and like breaking down than I do like walking outside. Look at me, I am like glistening with sweat. Good Lord. Anyway, so 2 days here. Let's see what we get into. Good morning. We are at Pensacola RV Park, and we're here for 2 nights. So we're just taking Lily around for a quick little walk. We're gonna try to do some stuff today. I'm not sure what yet, because the Clevelands are still waiting to get their new AC on their camper. So I like this park. Here for a couple nights, and site spacing is pretty good. We're not doing a campground review because we're not here long enough, but so far from what we see, we really like this place.
So far, so good.
I know as the daylight grows how I am supposed to feel.
Lily, are you reading the sign?
She needs glasses if she's reading it that close.
Girl. Streets are nice and wide. Lots of pull-through sites, which we have, which I so appreciate. Look how long those sites are, y'all. Isn't that great? I really do love a good mom and pop campground. You know, as private campgrounds go, they're usually the friendliest, and you know, I mean, I love me a good KOA. I love that too. But there's just something about like helping out like a mom and pop. I really enjoy doing that. Here's a nice back end site. Really nice sites, guys. Really, really nice. It's a little bit breezy here today. It was really windy when we were traveling here yesterday. It's gonna be really windy again tomorrow when we head to Mississippi. After that, hopefully it calms down a little bit. I will put a link in the description below to this campground so you guys can check it out for yourselves.
Mistakes to be part of something real.
And we're coming up to our site. We are in site 50, which is a pretty nice site. I like it. There's our friends Rob and Marylou. And then there's our site. We're right on the end. Isn't that nice? Look, y'all. I like it.
We're after 47 detours around all of the construction. I think they're putting in new sewer and water to get down here. We finally made it to
Jones Swamp Wetland Preserve. So it's a 1.5 mile out and back trail we found on all trails. A little sketchy to go through this area, but we're going to try this out and see how we like it. Let's go. So it feels pretty good to get out because we've had 2 days of travel in a row, and I don't know, sometimes you just got to get out and stretch your legs and just see what's around, right? This is such a sweet little trail. It's just kind of nestled back here in the wetlands, and there's turtles everywhere and birds are singing. No gators yet. It's like 3/4 of a mile out, 3/4 of a mile back, and you wouldn't have known that this nice little boardwalk trail was here like just past a residential area. So I'm so glad we found this place today because it's just adorable. So y'all know I'm a bird nerd, and I heard a different call from a bird. Didn't sound familiar to me. So I whipped out my Merlin app, and it's a prothonotary warbler. It's a warbler. They like to sing. Never heard of this warbler before, but it's bright yellow and it looks beautiful. So hopefully it'll peek out so I get a chance to actually see him.
So this trail was out and back, and we have reached the end of the line. So we now going to turn around and head back.
Alright guys, we're all done. It was a nice little 1.5 mile total walk. If you're ever in the Pensacola area, get on all the trails and see if you can find a nice little nature hike to do just like we did. It's a little hot, I'm a little sweaty, I got sweat going in my eyes, so we're gonna get into the AC of the car, and we'll see you guys soon.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. You're placing your bet, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out.
So that's a wrap here at St. Augustine. On to the next big adjust.
We're gonna see if it can. I'm sure we'll have stuff comes our way that comes. Joan. But I will put a link in the description. It's just kind of nestled back here in the woodlands. No.